Hi guys, welcome to another Inkscape video tutorial in which we are going to learn about grouping different objects. So, grouping objects together make them easy to select and to move them or to modify all of them together or once at a time. So, it's also a useful way to organize complex artwork and it can help you keep objects in place in relation to one another. So, let's take a look and into the Inkscape how this grouping works. So first of all, right now I am here into the Inkscape. I have multiple objects here. So if I want to create a group of different objects, let's say if I want to create a group of these three objects, so what I need to do is I need to select these three objects. So in the previous video, I already explained how the selector tool works and how in multiple ways you can select different objects. So I'm just gonna go with this kind of box, like I am just gonna click my cursor and drag it around different objects. So all these three objects are selected. So now if I'm gonna hit Control G, so it's gonna create a group. So as you can see, now I have just one box around these objects. So it means in a group. So it means all these objects are just one group. Or what you can do is you can see into the status bar here, as you can see, this is a group of three objects in layer 1. Okay, so the another option is what you can do is like if you want to ungroup it, so you can just click Control Shift G. So in this way, it's gonna ungroup it. As you can see, I can select one by one individually and I can move them like that. So this was first option, like Control G to group it and Control Shift G to ungroup it. The second option is how I can make a group is I'm gonna select them again. And then I'm gonna go into the command, and here into the command bar you can see there is an option. I can just click this icon and it's gonna convert them into the group. So right now this group is selected and I'm gonna go here to this icon which is gonna make them ungroup. As you can see here, this was second option. The third option is again I'm gonna select them, I'm gonna right click on them, and then you can see here is the option. I can make them a group or I can make them ungroup, as you can see here. So this was the third way how I can ungroup them. Hi guys, sorry for distraction, but if you think my videos are helpful and if you are a serious Inkscape learner, then I'm gonna recommend you can go into the description of this video where you would find my course link where I have over 7 hours of Inkscape videos. In every video I explain each and every individual tool with an example as well. Moreover, if you want to collaborate, if you have some kind of projects or assignment and you want to connect, feel free to contact me with my email which is also given into the description. Thank you. Okay, might be your next question would be like if you already made a group, how you can enter into a group. So for example, right now I have this group of three objects. So if I want to enter into this group, what I can do is I can just first icon, I can select the group and then I can double click into this group. So right now I am into the group. So right now what I can do is I can choose independently any object. I can drag them, I can modify them independently. Or this is the first option, or even you can see here into the status bar. Right now you are into the group ID. So it means you are inside of the group and you are modifying them. So if you want to go out, you can just click out of the group. So now you can see I'm just gonna double click it here. So it's gonna be back. So here there is a group. There is another way if you want to enter into the group. So what you can do is you can just select the group and then you can hit Control Enter on your keyboard. So right now again you are inside of a group, as you can see here from the status bar. So now again what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna select my object, move it here and there, and then what I can do is I can just double click in the space bar and then I am out of the group. So the same thing what you can do is you can just select a group, you can right click, and then here you can see enter into the group. So you are gonna go into the group again. You can do the same thing, and if you want to go out of the group, so there could be an option exit group. In this way what you can do is you can just go out of the group. There is one more interesting thing. So if you want to make a nested group, so it means like group inside of a group. For example, right now I have this group of three objects. So if I want to make another group inside of this group, so what I can do is again I can enter, I can select this group, I can enter Control enter and I am already into the group. And now what I can do is I can select two objects by holding the shift key on my keyboard. Two objects, and then what I can do is I can right click, I can create a group. So this is a group inside of a group. So what I can do is again I can right click and ungroup them, or another option is I can just hit Control backspace. So I can just delete this group inside of the group. And now I'm just gonna double click out of the space and then I am into the parent layer. So there is another thing. If you want to enter another object inside of the group, you don't need to delete the group and create a new group. So what you can do is you can just select any object, you can cut it, Control X, you can select a group, you can enter into the group by double clicking into it or by just hitting Control Enter. And now you can go into the edit and you can select paste in space. So it's gonna paste in place wherever it was. And now you can double click in out of the space, and now you can see this all four objects are in one group. So this star is also part of this group. And now if you want to cut it back, so again the same thing, you can enter into the group first, then you can select your object, you can cut it again, you can double click, you can go out of the group, and then you can go into the edit and paste in place. And look at that. Again, this star is out of that group. So in this way, what we can do is we can make groups, we can ungroup them, we can enter into the groups, we can make subgroups or nested groups, we can add objects into the group, we can remove any object from the group. So this is all about this tool into the Inkscape. That's all for this video. Thank you for watching and I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please don't forget to like and subscribe to support this channel, where you are gonna find a lot of videos and tutorials. And if you are a serious learner, I am gonna highly recommend you can go into the description of this video and you can find my course link, where I have over 5 hours of videos in which I have explained each and every tool in a very detailed video with an example as well. And if you have some projects or assignments or tasks, feel free to write me on my email, which is also given in the description. Thank you.